We are back down in Arena 1, and we are trolling Arena 1 players with the brand new Evolved Skeleton. This card is crazy. Every time the skeleton hits an enemy, it makes another copy of itself, meaning you have to take care of every single skeleton, or this thing could 3-crown you. This is one of the scariest cards in the game at the moment, and we are going to see how Arena 1 players handle it. So for the first deck here, you guys can see we have such a fart cycle, 2.2 average elixir cost, and pretty much we are only going to use the skeletons to win us this game. So let's find our first opponent to troll. Okay, into a game against a level 2. First play, we are going to cycle our skeletons at the bridge because we need to cycle them 3 times before they get evolved. But you guys can see his towers do not even one-shot my skeletons, so I have no clue how he's going to beat the evolved skeletons. Anyway, we are going to play skeletons on defense here, going to mirror the skeletons as well just to help out. We do end up taking out a giant and a mini P.E.K.K.A. and archers with just skeletons. And one more cycle and then we have evolved skeletons. So I'm going to quickly cycle here. And here we go, we have the evolved skeleton. So let's play it on this giant and see what happens. Obviously, they multiply whenever they hit. We are going to zap away those minions just to give them a fighting chance. But they take out those archers super easily. They make it to the tower, surrounding the tower. And this is exactly what I was talking about. You have to deal with these skeletons. Otherwise, they are just going to 3-crown you. He plays a mini P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, not realizing his king tower just got destroyed by skeletons. That was insane. He couldn't do anything. Into a game against Samuel, and I'm going to give Samuel false hope. I'm going to let him take my towers. I'm not even going to try defending, and then at the last second, I'm going to switch it on him. Okay, Samuel has built up a pretty big push. You guys can see a ton of stuff coming towards me, but we do have the evolved skeletons ready to go. I'm going to play the evolved skeletons. I'm going to clone them. Okay, I didn't know the clone didn't work like that, but the evolved skeletons now are going to hopefully make an epic comeback. Again, we are going to ignore that knight on the left. The skeletons going towards his princess tower. Again, they just instantly spawn and surround. He tried to fireball, but he missed. The skeletons are on his king tower. He plays minions, but is that going to be enough? The skeletons keep spawning. That's insane. It just takes one evolved skeleton and it's game over. When I first started this series, I never expected the 1 elixir skeletons to make an appearance and dominate. So I'm going to start using the Elixir Golem and actually giving my opponents elixir. Let's find another person to troll. Into a game against Patrick. And first play, we are just going to cycle some random stuff. And we're going to do the exact same troll as last time where we do the epic comeback. Patrick's going in now for a push. I'm going to completely let him have this tower. And I really hope he plays more troops, you know? And there we go. He plays a musketeer. That's perfect. Again, going to let the musketeer take my tower here. Hopefully it can. It's a level 3 musketeer versus a level 9 tower. The level 9 tower wins, but the archers clutch up. Let's go. I'm actually rooting for my opponent. Okay, he played minions, so I am going to play my Elixir Golem here. Obviously, he has to defend against the Elixir Golem, and he goes for a mini P.E.K.K.A. That's pretty good. We are going to mirror the Elixir Golem to obviously force this guy to spend more Elixir, and then we are going to play our evolved skeletons at the back. Okay, he fireballed them. That was a really good fireball. What the? I was not expecting that. Okay, we are going to have to cycle quickly. Elixir Golems are taking his tower. That's a good thing. As well, he is getting a ton of troops here on the left, so we are going to see the real power of these skeletons. Or I'm going to 3-crown him with Elixir Golems. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay, into a game against Chris, and this time we are not going to mirror the Elixir Golem. It's clearly too hard for them to defend, but this is a really good start from Chris. He's aggressive, and I like that. Goblin cage at the bridge. What you love to see. Okay, this is a really good start. Chris has taken my tower, and we have evolved skeletons. So we are going to Elixir Golem. We're going to clone the Elixir Golem, giving this guy even more Elixir, and I'm just going to hope he builds up a massive push against me. That's the hope. Don't really want Spear Goblin. Spear Goblin Hut is annoying. It's a building. Doesn't really count. Goblin Cage is good. We want like solid units. Yeah, Knight's good. Going to cycle some more. Get another Elixir Golem going. Get another clone going. And I'm literally just feeding Chris Elixir. Let's go with the evolved skeletons. Obviously get them multiplying. They melt that giant in a second. He goes for a fireball but misses some of the skeletons. Goes for a Goblin Cage, but you guys can see these skeletons are just multiplying everywhere. He's forced to arrows. That's okay. Arrows are fine. We are going to continue cycling our skeletons here, and he's building up a very decent army. The giants are very annoying. I wish he would stop playing those, but except from that, pretty good stuff so far. Questionable fireball, but that's okay. And we do have the skeletons evolved once again. So let's see how they do against 1,000,000 units. He did just waste his arrows, so now's the time I would say to go in. I am going to zap away the spear goblins. I feel like they would melt the skeletons a bit too quickly. But here we go. Evolved skeletons versus an army of staff. Let's see who wins. The evolved skeletons are putting up a fantastic fight, and they actually end up winning. They beat like 5 mini peggers and some knights. One skeleton on this spear goblin hut, he just keeps multiplying. It's insane. One skeleton is all it takes, and this guy's getting 3 crown. Maybe the most broken card to ever exist. But yo, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you have, leave a like. Of course, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!